go up there and check that out here in a minute. See that? And there they went. They saw me. Trouble glaring my phone. Can't see that better than that. There they are. Alright. So right there you can fish. I saw the signs for it, but it's a fishing. It's a fish and release type deal. To catch it, you gotta release it. Get back up here. See if we can see it this way. But we done been this way. Back this way. Zoom you out. There we go. I've been kind of wanting to walk around this park since I've been here. I haven't been up here during nighttime. Here's a fountain. It looks like it's yet working, or they got turned off. Got water in it. Got a freaking quarter in it. What made a wish? That's called Rosehead Park. And of course you have this. Trying to take a picture of both here. Big old oak tree. Look at that. Nice sizable tree. I don't think I can zoom out no more. Nope. Here we go. Let's see, crafted at the turn of the century's antique wrought iron fountain, which you just saw, once graced the grounds of Taylor County's historic Hampton Springs Hotel. Now, I've heard of this place, and it's not close to this park. Built in 1908, the resort was world renowned for its sulfur springs and baths, acclaimed for their healing and medicinal powers. The luxuries of luxurious hotel boasted lush gardens with elaborate fountains and plants. The resort had a covered pool with foot baths fed by the springs, a golf course, tennis court, stables, casino, grand ballroom, outdoor dance pavilion, and railroad depot. Well, this might be the area then. The hotel, which they are served as, which means Google Maps knows what it's talking about. The hotel, which they are served as barracks for servicemen and their families during World War II, was destroyed by fire in 1954. A series of circumstances began with the fountains purchased by Miss Nell S. Cooper of Tallahassee, ended with this placement in front of the Tallahassee Chamber of Commerce to find the fountains journey from Taylor County. On Tuesday, September 20, 2016, that journey came full circle. The fountain was returned to the people of Taylor County, given to the Taylor County Historical Society and the City of Perry by Mr. Sid Cooper, the son of Miss Nellie Cooper, and his wife Carol. Fountain restoration by Bennett, Hollowbody, and Perry. So, either A, this Google Maps says it's somewhere, and I looked at it. It's about 7 miles from the shop, so I'm really not sure if I would make it there. We might, and I think they moved it here, as we just read. So, there we go. Get the trash can out of there. I'll take a picture of the bench with it. That's where we're stuck with the trash can. Alright, I don't know if these tracks are in use or not. Now that was a railroad depot, but I think it's a restaurant now. We'll go there here in a minute. I just want to walk around here. We'll probably have lunch here in the park. I brought an MRE with me. There's a place to sit right there. More places to sit. That's the bathroom, which is closed, which kind of sucks. So I go to the bathroom. That's all right. I actually came here to sit, and I sat there so I could charge my phone. But the bathrooms are locked up, so all activities monitored by video camera. Here we go. Like I said, this is a place where you can come and fish, but you're catching and releasing. And that's what that sign says right over there. No swimming, of course. And catch and release. Let's walk up here. My allergies have been killing me. saw some big old birds flying around a minute ago, but got my phone out and we're not going to see them apparently. Oh wait, we might. See if I can zoom in. Nope. Flew their direction. I mean, there was a crane and they just went on. Well, they did not get down the phone. There's a bird flying around if I can catch it on the phone. I'm seeing it. I don't know why my phone's. Oh well. Don't argue with it too much. Alright, now we can walk up. I haven't even been up here yet. I watch my phone so I don't end up doing this to you guys. Here, I'll show you the sign. Catch and release. That ain't no fun. I said catch it and cook it. Someone got the trash in the water. It's unfortunate. Not really sure what that is on that rock. Get a better view of this. Nice park. Actually, there's a park by the same name across the street. It's got a playground for kids, so I think it's part of this park because it's across the street. We'll walk back over here and follow this around. I think it just does a complete circle. I'll have to look up these railroad tracks, see if they're even usable. Never heard of a train here, more or less seen one. I've been in town several times. It's always been during the dark. There's a donut place up there. I've dumpster dived for donuts out of it. Found a whole bunch of donuts one time. Last time I didn't find nothing. And there was people outside too, so we're doing something inside that donut shop on Saturday night. I thought they closed at a certain time. Gotta be careful. I think the sheriff's department's right there, along with the EMT and fire department on one area. That there, that palm tree, I believe you want to catch it that size for the harder palm. It's never extensive from my understanding. What was on there on that concrete thing to begin with, I do not know. I read something about this old man's beard or any Spanish moss, if you want to call it that, which is what it's called, Spanish moss. Also known as old man's beard. I'm pretty sure it's got a few other names. But it's bad for the trees. Birds like to use a nest out of it, but if it gets thick on there, you'll end up with this. See how that's down like that, a lot of that Spanish moss? Not only like using fire starters, it doesn't really hold a flame. It'll smoke a whole lot. It's one of those things where you gotta mess with it. That's kind of unusual. One place one way and one place another. That's what this is. Let you guys read it. Huh, 1928 through 1944. Cool. And again, nice trees in the area. Oh, here's one for you. Catching these, but read this. It wasn't surprised to see a snake. It's warm enough out here. I think most of it's dormant. Well, I've been told because of the colder weather. It hadn't been cold here lately, though. Now, we got something over there called Folsom Park. Might have to explore that. Right now we're exploring this. Oh, here we go. That's nice. Hit the wrong button. Hit the pause button. I didn't mean to do that. Big old rock there. That's like, it says Folsom Park, but also says Angel's Dog Park. So there might be a dog park over there, according to that sign. That's something to explore later. Let's see what this says. And that's fine with me. I never did care for people that can't talk while they're on their bike. They sneak past you and scare you half to death. But look at all the cattail. That can be used for different things. And here's the boardwalk. And this goes over this, of course. Ain't really nothing over here but mess. There's what we're crossing over. Definitely wet. There's the parking lot here. Anything usable? Well, you might pick it up. Looks like a plastic hook. Might be usable, and I got my haversack with me, so. Next time I brought my water filter with the metal container. I wasn't going to, but then I thought, you know what? I'll bring the metal container too. I also have backup. You gotta get water, which I had 2 things of water on me. don't know how well you guys saw that. That bird flying around. Yeah, I can't see it on my phone, so I don't know if you guys did or not. It's what's inside that tree. On top of that tree there. Must have flew off. I'm busy trying to see it on my phone, I couldn't see it. They do have a birdhouse there though. That's kind of cool. I'm trying to take a picture and I keep on hitting the pause button. Alright. Oh, something for bats maybe. Yeah, that's not a birdhouse, that's for bats. I'll be dang. Bats are the only flying mammals in the world. They are insectivorous and can consume hundreds of insects every night. The most common bat in Florida is the Brazilian free-tailed bat, also known as the Mexican free-tailed bat in the western United States. This bat house is designed to hold over 500 bats. Wow. Bats use this house to birth and raise their pups. This bat house was built by Boy Scout Troop 600 for Kevin Eccles Eagle Project. For more information on bats, access the FWC's website using the QR code. So I'm going to try to get a better picture of that bat house. We'll turn around and look at that here in a minute. I'm actually looking for a spot to use the bathroom. The dang bathrooms are locked up. Much of the way of woods here. There's the bat house right there. Alright, so I'm turn you guys off for a minute. Well, yeah. I think I found a spot. And we'll continue this walk here in a minute. Alright. Ready to use the bathroom. We'll discuss where I use that. We're going to no woods. Anyways. There we go. Eat smart, move more. Probably a good idea. And then another good idea. Make the move. Turn off the bloody TV. Be active. Definitely turn off the TV, folks. Especially if you're watching the news and supporting whatever politician most people like to support. We won't talk about politics, though. I think they're both guilty. Democrats and Republicans alike is what I mean by both. Any form of government is just going to be corrupt. Again, we're going to discuss politics on my channel. So what we're going to do is we're going to take a minor little break. Because I guarantee you this is going to go over to the road. Then we'll go over there and check that train station out there. What used to be a train station. Or train depot. Yeah, they really should stick porta potties out here if they're going to lock the bathrooms up. So we'll go inside here. I'm going to put you guys on pause for a minute. Alright, I was taking pictures. But you can't cook here. There's grills right there. So we'll go back in here. I hope that camera can't see. Nah, they probably saw me go in, but I don't think they can see where I use the bathroom. I went beside that bridge there. I went way back. There was a car over here somewhere. It was. So yeah. Nice little area. You can got grills there. 1, 2, 3. I don't see any more. Trash cans. You're still going to see trash on the ground. Let's see what these signs say. And graffiti, of course. Go something or another. Go Naz, maybe? Hearts. T-Bug. Beats the heck out of me. Let's see. That's for the lights, which would be these right here. They're kind of blind, I can see some light. That one does have light in it. Take a picture here. Now, according to the sign I read, this particular park closes at 10. So you can be up here in the dark. Some parks close and then it gets dark. There's the car I was talking about. Anyways, there's the signs. A special event permit to have alcohol. There's the hours. This park is tobacco free, which is fine. And I did see signs of cigarette butts on over there where I was sitting at a minute ago. Let's have lunch. Alright, what do we have for lunch? Chili macaroni. Alright. So I gotta get this out of this package. I get my knife. You think of these low buds don't do too well. I got all kinds of. You know, wash that knife. She uses just about everything. Apart from that kind of thing I don't want to cut. Me included. Not the way you use the knife. Never towards you, just like I did. I got a package over here I didn't want to cut on. There, that'll be alright like that. There. There's the main course, chili macaroni. We got banana chips. Oh good. Sometimes they put the split here and you open it this way, and sometimes they put the split here across, which is a whole lot better than this way. So, we got a tortilla, whole wheat. We're trying to get you to be healthy. We got some crackers, which I like these crackers and these MREs better than I do the regular MREs. So these brown crackers, I still think they should put coffee in them. Not that I have hot water, but still. We have a fruit jelly. We have some kind of select custom seasoning or another, which I'm hoping to see. There we go. And salt and pepper and napkin, and of course a spork in here. This is a spork instead of a spoon. Get back with you, I gotta throw my trash away. Alright, with these I've already tore it open. Just say where it rips, and hopefully it rips across like it's supposed to. I've had them do that and they come down here, which this is what you're supposed to put that liquid stuff in. I like these can get hotter. The activator's already in there. Heating pad. This is the activator. No guesswork to where the lines are at, and you're hoping you don't pour too much. And of course, Yeah, it in there. I don't think it matters which side which. I don't think. Yeah, because the way it opens. Alright, cool. I'm not putting it there like that. It don't matter. I just like the right side up. Don't heat one way or the other. Hoping I don't lose my plate there. Open this up and hopefully it don't go everywhere. I've had that one happen. See these slits? That's where you're supposed to open one up at. Sometimes we'll say tear there, and sometimes I say good luck. And pour this stuff in here like that. And I had discovered, because these say laying flat, all them are. I don't even care if it does say tip them up. But laying flat, they work better. I don't know why they want you to tip the old ones up. Fill it up between the lanes like they're supposed to. You overfill it a little bit, stump a little bit out. So you'll see it work here in a minute. Let's give it a minute. Alright, go get rid of my trash where the breeze blows it. There we go. You can definitely see it working. It'll start blowing up there in a minute. I've had them blow up about like that, and it makes me kind of nervous when it does it. You guys can see it. Let me get over here so you can't see it. There we go. Takes a couple minutes. I'll get back with you. No sense of you guys staying here and watching it. As you guys can see, that's what it's doing. Steam's right there. I don't think you can see it on the phone, I don't think. You might be able to now, especially right here. But you definitely feel they get nice and warm. And where you put it on, make sure it can take heat, and make sure you don't mind it getting wet. So I'll get back with you. Alright, so carefully take it out. So you can see the steam's gonna come out. I wish they would make it where you can tear it up like that. Make it a lot easier. Oh, okay. That one did. They don't always do that. That gets the steam out. I don't know if you guys see that, but like I said, it does leave a watery mess on your package there. As you can see, I'll continue to steam like that. I'm not worried about blowing away. This I was. So what I'll do, open this, or try to. Oh, it's actually opening easy. And you're actually cooperating for the deal. I better shut up, I guess. Anyways, it's coming out easy and everything. I mean, that's not going to ease my damn nose. My allergies dead has been crazy. I don't know if the pollen's high or here or what. I don't care, not keep me inside. Alright, let's try it without the seasoning. I guarantee I'm going to put seasoning on it. Put my knife on top there. Blow away on me. As you can see, I don't give you a whole lot. There we go. Got a picture of it without sliding off my plate. Dot the seasoning. Let's see. Make sure you guys can see me. That's the part where I probably should have paused it, but I never claim to be a professional. Especially when I do that with my nose. This chili mac is definitely ain't bad without the seasoning. Forgive the hair, folks. I never like it, but I can't see through the brim here. I look down and everything's black. I don't like that. So we'll put some of this on it. Not too bad. Then it's mostly for people that worry about salt. But I don't think it tastes too bad, so get mixed in there. I might put you on pause so I can blow my nose. Alright, we going? Yep. We'll grab the salt and pepper. They do give you a napkin. Might be a wet wipe in there, I don't know. Not seeing one, that's unusual. Not that I ever use wet wipes. Go. I will use a napkin today though. Not much of a napkin. Nice and thin. Nothing to write home about. Alright. Seasoning mixed in here. Definitely improved of the seasoning. Thought that was bad to begin with. So I tell you what, I'm gonna eat lunch. I'm gonna eat all this, and then we'll go back to that train depot. We may cross the street and explore over there, and then we'll go to the playground park and explore over there. All right, now that we've had lunch, I do not know what those buildings are there for. I have no idea. Someone's property, but we're not going over there. I'm gonna go check out that train depot. People are starting to kind of show up here though, as you can tell. There's another couple back this way. This is all somebody on Walker. So we got another boardwalk here. That's somebody's house there. Let's get across this. Whoop. I stumble around. There's no telling how far this goes. I don't think it goes across the highway. It might. Which the street we're approaching is Jefferson Street. As you can see, I think it might go across Jefferson, run through Jefferson. Anyways, got a boardwalk here. All kinds of cattail. Unfortunately, somebody left their trash. Now that across the highway there, Jefferson, I've listed Highway 222 as well. Highway 19 is back that way. Which we might come back and explore here in a minute. There may be bathrooms over there, you can see them. But that's part of that park there. Anyways, we'll come back to that part. I'm gonna go ahead and put you guys on pause and I'll get you guys over there instead of walking like this. Check that out. See, man, a whole bunch of this flew off. There we go. There was a bunch of them. Let's see if they fly off when I start to approach there. There we go. There's the rest of them. There's that one. There's one more guy right there. They're now going over here. Look at all of them. Alright. Let's see if this one will fly. Nope, he's staying right where he's at. They ain't scared like the rest of them. Oh, there we go. Alright, yeah, it does go across. It goes right in there. Alright, the building's now a flower shop. So we're not going to go up and around too much because it is a business now. I can imagine people waiting on the train over there. We're not going to go up there. It's a business. Let me come zoom you here. Or zoom out one or two. That Rain's Flower Shop's what it is now. We'll walk up here and look at this. But we're not going to walk up this ramp or nothing. I don't want to get in trouble. There we go. So yeah, I'm gonna put that the water bottle there. We're not going to walk around it here. As you can see, and this is basically where the police place is at. Utility bills and licenses and everything else. But you got a sign here saying, "Save the depot." Is it still? Oh, you got a barber shop inside here too. Welcome, please knock. Huh. Looks like you got a place for cafe and coffee. That's kind of neat. Yeah, cafe and coffee. Yeah, Rosehead Park North entrance. So I'll get back with you guys. We'll go and find out our park. And here we are, Folsom Park, birthplace of Perry. Angels Dark Park back that way. I guess we'll go that way. Back on the sidewalk here. This park is tobacco free. I don't know whether they take care of their parks here or not. Doesn't really look like it. We'll explore there here in a minute. This is the dog park here, I bet. Yep, this is the dog park. I even got their own fire hydrant. Oh. So, I'll be dang. So if you got a dog under 25 pounds, you take them over to this one. And then dog over 25 pounds, you take them to this one, which they have more room to run, I guess because they're big dogs. There we go. I also have a nice area over here compared to over here. It's a smaller area. All right. Guess they don't want the dogs playing with bigger dogs. Really nothing over here like the other place. And I don't think we're fishing over here. Now this says no swimming. Excuse me. You guys can see that or not? Kind of faded out. Anyways, Not seeing signs of life in there, they don't mean nothing. Because it is connected to the other one. Huh. Let's go back this way. When we come back, we'll go that way. Something's got home. Excuse me, folks. I mean to tell you, it's been non-stop these hours. Look at this. Oh yeah, that's giving off the... That's probably my allergy going. Did you see that dust come off there? That's that pollen. I'm understanding if it gives off pollen like that. You can collect some of it. Use it in your flour. And if you get a whole bunch, I guess you could use as flour. Really not that familiar with it, to be quite honest with you. Zoomed out here. Kinda. There we go. And it just goes right across there. I'm not gonna go back here. If I come back here, we'll explore that area. I'm kind of 3:10 right now. This time change. I'm expecting it to get darker than what it normally does. Usually when I get up, it's pretty early, so it's dark anyways. But by the time I get down to the shop area, it's usually daylight, and it was not daylight. Setting the clocks back. I thought it was supposed to spring forward. That's a stupid government changed the rules on me. Doesn't bother me one way or the other though. So I kind of forgot what area I wanted to explore. That over there. See what's here. I think it was over here. That's down stuff. Railroad tracks over there. Lots of bark. Well, it's kind of crumbly. That wasn't so dang crumbly. This bark here, if you're careful with it, put it on your survival shelter. Or if you forgot your plate. I've done that before. Use bark as a plate. Yeah, it's just railroad tracks back this way. There's a path that goes up to it. We're not going to climb up there though. Alright, we're going to climb up there. Well, I'm going to, but what the heck. We're in the pathways here. Now, there's no telling. There are people out here. I'm not going to go in there. That looks like a heck of a place to camp at, if you ask me. It might go further up that way. It'd be kind of stupid clamped by the railroad tracks. I don't know how active these railroad tracks are. I'll have to get on Google's maps and find out. Hold on a minute. Get a picture in here. Look like old railroad tracks. Nothing's really been done to them. They gotta be in use. It's not like those one railroad tracks I walked on. Anyhow, yeah, I fear if I get in trouble. So the sheriff's, well, you saw it where that sheriff's car was. That's where they were at. Or that, the truck. It wasn't the sheriff. It was the police. Same thing, I guess. All right. Well. I'll see what's over here, and I think I'll turn it off. We'll go to that one other spot across Jefferson. I'm not going to walk too far back here. Somebody's set their clothes. Vacuum cleaner parts from the looks of it, or some kind of pipe. Yeah, there might be. Yeah, I'm not liking what I'm seeing, so we're not going to go too far. As much as I hate this word I'm not going to use, I know there's a homeless population around this town somewhere. Yeah, the warming shelters not too long ago. I talked to one of them. He was asking me if I had a place to stay. Better there. walk back here just a little bit, and I'm gonna leave well enough alone. I tell you what, if I had to go into town and hide out, this wouldn't be such a bad spot. It's not so trashy that you're having to worry about it. We're gonna get after it. I'm not sure what I just heard. I don't like walking up on people any more than I like them walking up on me. Yeah, there's no telling. As you can see by some of the trash, there's people that do hang out back here, I guess. Didn't see no tents or nothing. I just wish they'd figure out what to do with their trash. Alright, so I'm going to go ahead and shut this off and we'll go across Jefferson. We'll get back with you. So right now I'm standing on the bridge on Jefferson. There's the park right there. Deep right there, that'd be a good fishing spot. They let you fish there. There's drainages. I'm not sure how far this goes. More birds back there. So there's a spot right there. There's somebody sitting in there, so we're not going to be able to go up in there. But we will go up in here. I'll show you the playground and whatnot. There might be more of this area than it looks. Like I said, there's somebody sitting up in there, so we're not going to really explore that area. Looks like one of the locals. Well, we got this here. Oop, bunny rabbit. Let's see if I can zoom in and get a picture. It's right there. I might be able to. See that? There he is. I think he's pretty much used to humans. Oh, there he went. Alright. We're seeing our share of wildlife today. Nothing in here. I wish I'd known about these bathrooms. I don't know if they're locked or not. Place for the kids to play. Like I said, you got kind of an area this way, but we're going to stay out of there. There's people sitting up in there, so it's just something to sit under. Oh, where this goes, we're going to find out. More place to sit. And this pretty much looks like it turns into somebody's driveway. There's the road there with this house here. And I guarantee you that ain't park property here. I don't think. I'm not trying to find out, to be honest with you. As you can see, someone's left their trash. Well, folks, I'm gonna go ahead and get out of here. I will see you guys on the next one. You guys know what to do. You hit the thumbs up, subscribe, hit the all notification bell, that way we can stay notified. Do leave me a comment. I do appreciate the comments while I learn off each other. And also, let's share the video out, and I'll try to remember to do the same thing. See you guys on the next one. Thanks for watching.